What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is your mentor at Private Wealth Trading Clients with another video on price action and market forecast for the week. So this week I'll be looking at a different pair, which is USD. Last week we were mostly focused on US30 for the whole entire week because a lot of the forex pairs we were trading just had a lot of consolidation until NFP, but we mostly had traded US30 for NFP, and that was a great video that I had analyzed on and uploaded. So if you guys didn't catch that video, just go back and just rewatch it again. But this week I'm going to be doing a forecast of USD and what we have planned for the week ahead. And towards start of the week or during the week, I'll then start uploading US30 videos again. So we have a monthly chart of USD over here, and the nearest level I can pick is this level right over here. This can be our monthly resistance. As you guys can see, it was a support in this area. Price broke down and it has been now retesting and testing and just staying below this area. Okay, price is waiting to break that resistance, so that will be our first resistance area on our monthly time frame. And then over here we then have our support. All right, price has failed to break this area. It has been respecting, and in this area as well it broke out but failed to make a retest because now price is heading back into this area. All right, so that is the levels we have on the monthly. If we just go back, if we go to the weekly, all right, there are no really significant levels I can have on the weekly. All right, that except that everywhere is basically a psychological level. All right, if you look at the numbers, all of these numbers, okay, all these numbers are basically psychological levels. But I won't put tons of lines on the charts to highlight my psychological levels because it would just make our charts really messy. So looking at this chart, there's nothing really specific I'm looking for on the weekly. All right, what we could do is place this as a weekly level. Okay, so that if price comes back to this level, we will be watching this area. If price comes back to this level, we'll be watching this weekly support area. If price is going to break it, retest, continue selling, or just continue respecting it, forming consolidation, or perhaps respecting it and going to the upside again. Going to the daily, again, nothing really specific that I'm looking for. But what we could do, we have a really nice psychological level in this area. If I could just put my daily right over here on 1.08000, that level right over there, I think is a very important level because the psychological level, it's there. That for me is an important level. If I could just extend it right over there and just fix that again. So this is an important level, okay, that I'll be watching. So I'll be watching price, what it does in this area, what it does in this whole entire area. All right, and I want to see if price, if it really is headed to the upside for more buys, then I expect price to be breaking this resistance that we have over here, retest, and then continue to the upside. That is what I expect. I expect price to break out, come back for another retest, and then head to the upside. That is what I will be expecting if price is hoping for more of a buying trend. But so far, we have a very good confirmation because price broke out, okay, by going back into the support, and then now it's retesting. So now I'll be looking for more buys as we're on a buying trend. And I'll probably as well use Fibonacci to lock in retracements. All right. Now going to the 4 hourly, we have a consolidation in this 4 hourly. We have a consolidation. This is what we have in the 4 hourly. We have a consolidation. And since we are in a buying trend, I want to catch the next retracement level, okay, where price would most likely retrace. So since we're in a buying trend, price has changed its direction, all right, and from this area to this area, price has formed an A and a B. It has formed the start of a trend and the end of a trend because what we have in this area is now consolidation. We are normally in a buying trend in this area. If I could just get in this area, we are normally in a buying trend. We are normally in a buying trend. What's happening is we are stuck in a consolidation. So from this point to this point will be my A and my B, will be the beginning of the buying trend, and this area will be the end of the buying trend. So what I want to do is I want to catch my next retracement level, okay? And I'll be using Fibonacci for that. Where is my next retracement most likely to be? Okay, and my next retracement is most likely to be in this area. But I will not then go ahead and use that and perhaps now say that price will most likely buy all the way to, sell all the way to this area. I'll not do that because I'm not looking for any sells. What I want is buying confirmation. So in this situation, I'll disregard Fibonacci. Okay, I'll completely disregard it because what I'm expecting is I expect price to now have broken out, retest as it is doing, and then continue to the upside. So my main interest will be looking for buys. And I'll disregard Fibonacci because it is telling me that the retracement level is somewhere in this area. And I want my retracement level to be in this area because that is where I'll be looking for entries for a buy. So then, right now we have a consolidation. Okay, this is another area of interest. This is my consolidation. All right. So what I'll be looking for is price to either break out right over here and then retest and continue to the downside. Okay, or price can break out, retest our psychological level. All right, or and then go to the upside for a buy. Or since this is a psychological level, okay, what price can do, it actually can end up selling, breaking the support, retesting and selling because a psychological level is a definite area where price most of the times respects, okay? It's more likely to respect psychological level and break it. But we will see what the markets have for us. But so far in the 4 hourly, we are in a consolidation. That's what we have on the 4 hourly. All right. And we'll be waiting for price to break this area of interest. Now going back to our 1 hour time frame, this was a small resistance area we had right over here. So what I expect is I expect price now that it has broken out, all right, and now I want price to come back to this area, retest, and you can then look for buying positions all the way to the upside. And you see what price does when it gets there. Okay. But so far, we also as well have a trend line. We have a trend line in this area. Right there. Yeah. We have a trend line. Okay. And since we have a trend line, I'm expecting price to buy up until this area and then see if price forms 90% rule, where it will then reverse again and sell. I explained the 90% rule in my previous videos. So if you're not sure what that is, I suggest you go and check it out. But yes, that is what I do expect out of USD so far. And this can also be another level as well. You can see this is another area of resistance where price has failed to break above this level. So that'll be another area of resistance, especially because I want to see what price will do specifically when it gets to the end of the trend line over here and see if it actually respects 90% rule, and you can go back to for another sell, probably getting stuck in another consolidation, or perhaps breaking the support we have and retest, and you can continue looking for more selling positions. Now if you go to our hourly time frame, yes, this is perfect. All right, what I'll be looking for in this area is I'll be looking for a retest. That is what I'll be looking for, but there's nothing much on the 30-minute time frame. There's really nothing much on the 30-minute time frame. This is our resistance, now broken into support. Yeah, there is nothing really important on this time frame. I don't want to use Fibonacci because price hasn't really shown that it's reversing in this area. I don't want to use Fibonacci from this area to this area because I'm waiting for another confirmation for price to tell me that this is the end of the trend. All right. And when it does that, I'll then tell myself that okay, fine, we can then use Fibonacci to see perhaps we can find our next retracement area, our next retracement level. And then looking at the ADX, what we have on the ADX is, right, so how the ADX works is I'm gonna set my medium right over there, because I want to, okay, let's stick to blue. Okay, so I'll be setting my medium, basically my medium on the level 30, and as long as we are above 30, my ADX is telling me that we're in a trend, and as long as it's below 30, it is telling me that we're in a consolidation. So right now we are above, okay, the median 30, okay, and now price is in a buying trend. So what I expect price to do is to continue buying, okay, continue in this buying trend after getting a retest somewhere in this area or getting a retest on the Fibonacci retracement area. We can then continue to the upside, okay, for more buying confirmations. All right, getting a breakout and a retest, and you head in that direction. That is what I'll be expecting out of Euro USD. So far, we are in a trend, and I expect price to continue this buying trend. Jumping to the 5 minutes, exactly. See, so now, since we're in a buying trend, okay, and now price is now slowly, okay, losing the buying trend, and now it is like forming a really small consolidation, okay, probably for a retest. Then you can continue in this trend, and ADX, if you guys can see, what's happening is it is below 30, meaning it's a consolidation. So now I can confidently say that at the moment, price is in a consolidation or it is retesting, is not a buying trend. So now I can go back to a 30-minute time frame, and now I can use Fibonacci because price has confirmed that it has it is basically done with the trend. Okay, it is not done with the A to B, and now we're going to be looking for our C as to where price can retrace. And now what's happening is price can retrace in this area. So I know now if price doesn't retest in this area, price can come back and retest in this Fibonacci zone right over here. That's what price can do. Okay. And what's interesting about that is that the Fibonacci zone is in an area where price had previously where price had previously made another trend. Okay, the price had previously made another trend and then came to the downside, and then it sold, and then price made a 90% rule right over here and then bought again. Okay, so that is a very significant Fibonacci level. Okay, that is a very significant area. Okay, so I will not be surprised if price came back all the way again, all the way over here, and retested in this area. This can be a very significant area because this can form a support. Okay, this is basically a support, and this is a fake out right over there. If you guys don't know about fake outs using wicks, it's in my previous video, but oh, sorry, I meant to take off the Fibonacci. But that is going to be my area, okay, where can I expect price to retest. And if I can just go to the 1 hourly and try to look for a wick. Now I don't really get much. Maybe on the daily. Yes, there you go. Now if I can just zoom in. Right. It's a wick. It's a fake out. Okay. And carefully notice how that area, okay, where price can come back and retrace, okay, in the Fibonacci retracement zone, okay, I just want you guys to notice how this area specifically closes right below the bodies, and then the wick is left all out. Okay, this shows you that in this area, from this wick, in this wick, okay, the from the body, okay, this wick right over here, this wick right over there. All right, if we now had to go back to our 30-minute time frame, if we had to go back to our 30-minute time frame, if I had to go back to the 30-minute time frame, right, we see that this area is a fake out on the daily. It's literally a fake out. It is a fake out. So basically, this is a support level. Okay, this is a support level. This whole entire area, it is a support level. Okay, this is the Fibonacci retracement zone we are looking at, and it's a very important zone because it acts as support, and we had a fake out in this area. On the daily, this area right over here is a wick. All right, that is a very good pointer as well, because when price broke out, came back into this area, look how price created these candles. It made a tweet at top. Traders would have then gone from this for a sell, but in actual fact, it's actually a fake out because in the daily time frame, it is a wick. All right, so that is what I'll be expecting. All right, for price to either retest in this area or come back and retest in this area. Okay, so that is how I'll be looking at Euro USD. Okay, if you go to our 5 minutes, we have this going on. So yeah, Euro USD is a pretty simple analysis, okay, for me. And yeah, um this is how I'm simply gonna trade it for the week, and will be a very good ratio, to be honest, because if you could just put our risk reward ratio over here, if price does respect in this area, If price does respect this area, okay, this is where you can put our stop loss. All right, and then take a position. Okay, isn't really bad. This is not really a bad risk reward ratio, but it's not really that good as well. Preferably a risk reward ratio heading up to this area over here. That would be a very good risk reward ratio. Okay, that would be a very nice good risk reward ratio. So that is my analysis on Euro USD. Okay, that is how I plan on trading Euro USD. If you guys also want to trade this pair with me, I have a free Telegram group you guys can join. I'll post the link right below, and you guys can see the setups that I give, the updates that I give in Euro USD in the free group. We'll also be sending free signals, and then yeah, this is what's happening with Euro USD. Okay, and I'll give an update on US30 perhaps during the week, and I'll give you guys updates on Euro USD as well. But that is me from now. Okay, and this is your mentor, Gift and Goals, at private trading clients, and I'll see you guys in the next video.